Welcome back to the 11th video tutorial series on remaking Hotline Miami, and this is basically a little projection into the future, what we're gonna do for the next few videos. I guess 4, 5, 6, I'm really actually not sure how much that is, because that's quite a lot of stuff. So therefore today what we're gonna do is basically recreate this hovering effect, which is pretty cool. Of course later on we're gonna do this part, because this is of course not a bad idea, and then throwing, and then for example let's say we have ammunition, then we are shooting a lot, and then for example we are picking the weapon up again, then as you can see ammunition is getting passed in, and therefore we have a pickup weapon and then a throw weapon, and at some point it becomes a pickup weapon again, and of course it stores the ammunition. So once again, patrons, hey, you can check it out because I already uploaded it a few hours ago, and therefore you can get hold of that thing if you want to see the future. But of course for everybody else, hey, we're gonna do this thing anyway, but it will take a little bit more time. So let's get out of here and let's go into our project. So skipping the intro, this is One Up Indie. Hello. That's it. Subscribe if you like my stuff. And that's pretty much it. This is where we left off last time. So here, pretty sweet looking tile set. This is the only thing which I cannot give my patrons because this is bought. Everything else, it's included, and this is of course free to use, even commercially. Yo. So what we're gonna do is now create our object weapon pickup. So create object, call it object weapon pickup, and of course we want to use a few neat sprites, so something like this. And the idea behind is that we want to have it normally and then once as a black version, which is then being used as a shadow. You can of course use image blend. I'm not gonna do that because let's say a crisper, completely black painted version is better, and for that of course I already prepared that in advance because hey, ain't nobody got time for that. And we got all of them. So the next thing which we're gonna do is just place a few of those instances in the room so we can check them out. Of course for now they won't be doing much, and then we are giving them a sprite, because as you can see the object pickup doesn't have any, so sprite index. Then we say like let's go for the AKA. Okay, here we go. And then for example here we give it the shotgun sprite, and then of course for the last one SMG, because I like SMGs. So here we go. Come on, why don't you save it? And then SMG, here we go. And of course if you would start it, then you would see that these things are getting overwritten, and then they're having a sprite. This is important because at the beginning the pickup doesn't have a sprite and it's getting passed in, and as you can see now it's flickering, which is looking not too good in my opinion. So let's cancel that guy, and what we're gonna do is just basically just say like, oh, go into there, give it a 0 animation, because now before that, well, the flickering was because we have 2 frames and then we get a flickering. So if you wanted to have this effect, good, but I want it to be a little bit different. Then middle center, which is important because later on we want to establish throwing and picking up and stuff, and therefore important middle center, and of course no animation, so 0. And what else did I have? The shotgun, and of course the other ones also. I don't want to bore you with some micromanagement, so here we go. The other ones I guess I didn't do, don't care. So the next thing which we like to do is first of all have this neat hovering effect, which is really actually very easy to pull off. So for that we just have a create event, a step event, in which we're going to use magic script, which is the ease function. Love that thing, and we're going to use it to, well, hover and use it pretty sweetly, and of course draw, because we want to draw 2 sprites, the one with the index 0, and then of course the second one, which is the black one with the index of 1. So let's go first of all in our neat little create event. So we just say ammo, and this has a start value of 0. This is getting every time overwritten, because if we're throwing and picking up, then this thing is getting changed all the time. And then the next thing, well, we need our neat little ease function, copy paste. So if you watched the other video of Hotline Miami, I used the ease function also. Basically, we are toggling between 0 and 2 as values in between for let's say a variable, which I call then hover, and then we do it in 90 steps interval. So basically 1.5 seconds we go between let's go 3. And then here, this value we will use in our step event. So basically, once again, copy paste time, nothing too special in my opinion. Boom, we're just gonna copy paste that. As you can see, all the same values. The only thing which is gonna get changed is the hover variable. That's it. So basically everything else is copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, because these things are basically just dummies, and we can get rid of the creative it because we not gonna need it. Then the last part, well, we need to draw two things. First of all, let's draw the sprite itself. So sprite ext, here we go. Then of course we need sprite index, so basically the thing which we're gonna pass in. And then here 0, because this is the one which has some, well, more colors than 1. And then where do we want to have it? Well, X and Y, all the standard stuff, nothing really special in my opinion. Image X scale, so for example if you want to scale it up, scale it down. So basically just all the green inbound values of our sprite which we're gonna attach in here. And then what else? Image angle, or you can just put in 0 because we're not going to use anything. Then see white as a color, so no blending, and then alpha 1. And for now nothing actually has changed because we're doing it 1 to 1. So now we're going to use the hover variable and then minus added to the X and Y value. So basically it will go to the left and go up. So basically this will be diagonal movement upwards. So let's check it out, because we're almost done here with our video tutorial for today. So let's check it out. As you can see, it's going up and it's going down and it's going up, and really love the function. And then of course we need to have our shadow, which of course we're gonna draw below. So basically here our guy is hovering, and of course our shadow is not hovering. Then let's give it a value of 0.6, and of course we want to use the image index of 1, so the sub image here. It's basically the same stuff. I don't know why they call it differently every time. Not my problem. As you can see, looking pretty neat. So nice hovering effect, and then you got the shadow below. So this is it for today. And I guess tomorrow we're gonna do a few things more. Have a good one. One up indie.